Okay, so from next time onwards, whenever we'll be creating the fiscal year variant, we'll just do one thing. In this server, there's a default configuration for April to March is V3. This is the default setting in this server, V3. So if you want to follow April to March with the 4 special period, so you just copy the configuration from the V3 to your own fiscal year variant. So N4 is your fiscal year variant. So right now I'm just copy this and I'm changing it to N5. Okay. So whenever you will be getting this option, so just select on the copy. So everything should be copied. So that is a default one, and then save. After copy and save it. So madam, this is your new fiscal year variant. Now you have to assign with your company code. Okay, N5, this one. If you want to check, okay, what is the difference? So that is the main difference in this server. So in the next time, whenever you will be creating by your own, so follow this pattern. You can see the gap is 1, -1 to 0, the gap is 1, and we have selected 0 plus 1, that is also gap is 1, but in this server this pattern will be accepted for April to March, so we must follow it. Okay, so it's better कि next time whenever you will be creating new fiscal year variant, so just copy from V3. So V3 is a default, system default in this server V3. So whenever you will be creating the new one, you just copy from V3. No need to waste your time, you just select it and click on the copy option and change the V3 name and copy all. Select the copy all. Say for example, I am selecting N6, enter. So at the time of pressing enter, do not click this only copy entry, but click on the copy all. So I am requesting to all of you, please change your fiscal year variant, rather copy your fiscal year variant, and after the copy from V3, you just assign it your company code OBY6. So, ma'am, can you tell me your company code NI04?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is your NI04 company code, and now this is N5. Okay.
So we
Assign and
have to
save.
change field status variant also?
Yes, this I001. This is also a default setting in this server. So one. It's not required.
अभी हम अपना वाला
You can do that. Do with your own. Just change the fiscal year variant. Okay. Just change this one.
Okay.
Satya, frankly speaking, practical scenario, you will never get a chance to create a fiscal year variant. So whenever you start working, that will be the running system. So that will never allow you to change the, this kind of configuration. But since we are doing from the beginning, so we have to change it. So I am requesting to all of student, please change your fiscal year variant. No need to create new one. You just copy from the existing one, that is a V3, and paste into your new fiscal year variant and assign it. And after the assigning, madam, can you tell me your PO number? You told me that in Migo, that Migo is not posted. It means that you have created your PO. So tell me your PO number. If you remember, please tell me your PO number.
The last night 18237.
So 18237 45000182. This one?
It's 237.
This one, study material. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, okay. Recipient. I'm typing Kolkata. Just typing thing. Check. You can see and post. So Satya, please change it. Momita, if you are with us, so you can also change it. Ma'am, this problem is solved. Okay, that is only because of that That is the only error message we are getting just because of the mismatch of pattern of year shifting. So next time onwards, if you want to create by your own, so follow the year shifting pattern is -1 0. We have followed 0 plus 1. You just follow -1 0, and after that you can post the Miro also. Inverse posting. The date is 29. So madam, your company code is configured absolutely in correct manner. The only difference is that is because of that that fiscal year difference, that's why. But rest of the part is okay. Plant, storage location, everything you have created correctly and assign it also in a correct manner. That's why Migo and Miro all are running smoothly. So congratulations, you have done a complete
Thank you.
configuration. Okay. Yes, anyone else with the same problem, just change it and you can proceed. Rajesh and Richard, what about you, sir? What about you
Nothing,
guys?
sir.
Please change it and check whether Migo Miro is posted or not in your company code. Jayashri,
Okay, sir.
what about you? Satya, change and confirm. Charan, Babita, you guys have done. So last class we have done the service configuration also. I think I have done it for in my company code Lava also. So I'm just checking the service whether service entry is happening or not. So to which one you create? The fiscal year variant. Copy it na. Just copy from V3. No need to create the new one. For the time being, you just copy from V3.
Yes, yes, but I just for practice of purpose, I'll do it so
Sir,
again.
sir. Yeah. Do not waste your time of the petty configuration like fiscal year or posting variant.
No,
It's
no,
not a big
from
deal.
no. I'll be doing it the P2P from the beginning actually.
Oh, so
For my
from beginning.
practice.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, you can do that. But that time fiscal year variant take care of the fiscal year
That
variant.
time I'll yes, exactly. So I'll be doing it
Definitely.
like properly.
Okay. Yes, sir.
So I can understand.
Sure. Fine. Carry on. So guys, the thing is, if you want to create by your own fiscal year variant, if you want to create, so just take the pattern like this, especially the posting. I mean, sorry, that what we can say, this one, period text and period option. So you just follow this airship like this. If you are following this, so everything will be accepted. Only this much of error is in our company code. That's why our company code was not getting ready of Migo and Miro posting. After finishing this, removing this error, now your company code is absolutely ready to accept all level of entry of with PO for goods also, for service also. So now let me check with the service entry whether the service entry is accepted or not in my company code LAVA. Last class I told you that at the time of creation of service you have to follow this. I think I have created, right? I have done the assign also. I think apart from vendor creation, everything I have done for service. Vendor creation, I have given you a reference, a OXW. At the time of purchasing organization field, you have to take it. But apart from that, I have created all this stuff. I think so. I have created GL also, and I have assigned to OBYC also in WRX. So guys, did you practice this service configuration in your company code? And I told you create a new vendor for service, because vendor for goods and vendor for service both are different.
No, sir.
You should try, sir.
The practice error. Okay,
Okay.
sir.
So today I'm just checking whether in my company code it's accepting or not. Okay, by creation of the vendor. So once the vendor will be revised, and after that I will start payment configuration. Okay, because we have post all the Migo and Miro. So now it's time to make the payment to all the vendors and check the vendor report. Okay, so now let us check with the vendor creation. So can anyone tell me the step for the vendor creation? What are the steps we can follow for the vendor creation? Can anyone?
Accounts group creation, OBD3.
This is the steps. First is group creation and assign with the number range, this one. And after that, plant purchasing organization, it has to be created. But since I have done all this configuration, and we are all right now with the present in the class, we are all we have done in our respective company code. So no need to create it again, especially the purchase organization, what we have created, AIRP, something like that. So later on, we should move on. Okay. So now let's create the vendor first. Since the service vendor, the group will be different. So OBD3. LAVS. I'm selecting vendor for service. Oh, already been added. Yeah, LAVS is already there. So I need not to create. Only I have to assign the number range. OBAS. Okay. So LAVS and LAVG I have created, I think. So LAVS. So yes, LAVS service already 06 is assigned. So everything is ready. So now we should create the vendor centrally. Achha, before creation of the vendor, we have to create the vendor GL with reconciliation. I hope you all know that what are the steps are involved in vendor creation. So the T code is XK01. So what is the account group? This is the LAVS. LAVS. And purchasing organization will be this. Okay, so title, the vendor is the company, the name of the vendor, say for example, VRL Logistic. The same name I'm copying it also. VRL Logistics. Okay, street. MG Road, house number 30. Postal code 7001. City should be Kolkata. Country IN. Region 25. Second page is optional. Okay, need not to fill anything. Bank details. So I told you that what is the meaning of bank key. We'll discuss later on, because bank master we have not started. For the payment, we have to start with the bank master. So today onwards, we are going to configure with the payment configuration. So before that, we have to start with the bank master. So today we'll be knowing that what is the meaning of bank key, etc., and all that. So currency is INR, country is IN, bank key ICIC 0012.
Sir,
Bank account
bank
number.
is nothing but IFSC code, sir.
No, it's not IFSC code. It's bank number, bank identification number. IFSC code is different. That is not related to the bank key. In SAP, see, the user of the SAP, they must have more than one bank account with different bank and different branches. So it is nothing but the identification key. In system, if you want to find out this particular bank account, so you should find with this kind of bank key. So today we'll discuss what is the meaning of bank key and how shall we create, etc., etc. So name of the account holder is VRL Logistic. Enter. So now you have to give all the details. So you can see that this is the bank key, and now you have to provide all the bank information. Okay. So in the bank name, this is the ICICI Bank. region 25 street, NS Road, city is Kolkata, branch Dalhousie Square. Okay. Now, is a SWIFT code is required only when we have a foreign transaction or something like that. Bank group is not important for Indian concept and post bank account also. In bank number, you can use either MICR or IFS code. If you want to write your IFS code, so in bank number, you can write it down, the IFS code of your bank. Okay. But it is not your bank account, it is the bank account for your vendor. So that is a vendor bank details. Okay. Contact person, Mr. Varun. Okay. Singh. What is the department?
Authority.
Say, for example, managing director. It can be anyone, it's not a big deal. Okay. So, till now, we have done the basic data for the vendor. So, we have already discussed okay, if we create the vendor centrally, so we have to maintain 3 level of database. So this is the last page for the vendor creation. That is the contact person and all that. I mean basic database. Now move on to the next part. Now you have to create the reconciliation account.
Service
But vendor
creation
GL.
input service.
It's nothing but vendor GL. Okay. So vendor reconciliation is nothing but it's vendor GL
Vendor GL.
with reconciliation. So FS00 is a T code. So vendor means it's my liability
Service
account.
comes under liability account.
So account should be liability. It's my balance sheet account. Name of the ledger is VRL Logistics.
There are logistics. Vendor nature.
Okay, so tax category should be asterisk, all type of tax. Posting without tax already been there. Now select the vendor as a reconciliation. Line item display 012. For vendor, short key will be the 012. And in create bank interest is G067. Don't forget this combination with the field status variant with short key. So whenever you will be creating the vendor, 012 will be the short key, and since there is a reconciliation account, so field status variant should be G067. Now save. So this 10020 will be using. Okay. Short key again 012. Cash management group is A1 is a domestic payment. Enter. Payment terms, immediate payment 001. Dunning is not required. Here, purchasing data, I told you, first is INR and Inco, terms of payment is 001. Inco terms is what? OXW.
EXW.
EXW.
Yes, sir.
It's EXW.
EXW, sir.
And from the delivery plant. Do not use CIF over here because CIF is for the goods, not for the service. So service charges will be collected. I mean, freight charges will be incurred from the pickup location. That's why we are selecting this. And do not forget to tick off this option GR based inventory or invoice. And sorry, 0001 will be there. This is a partner function data. For vendor, we are not selecting any kind of partner function, but in customer management, this will be required. So that time we will be discussing. So I have created a vendor for service 600142 whatever. So now I'm just going to follow the service entry. Okay. And I have created a GL. I think I have created a GL. I'll just check it out. F.10. My chart of account is LAVA Lava. Execute. So here transport service. Yes, I have created a GL called transport service and SRIR. I have created also this GL also. So I told you after configuration of the goods, you have to create this two also. service receipt, invoice receipt, and that is also the transport service. One expenses GL and another one is a liability GL. You have to create it also. Okay, so just remember the GL number, that is how much? It's 4,10,000. Okay, now see. So tell me first, what is the creation of, what is the first step? That is a service master record. Can you tell me the T code for the creation of service? MM01 is the creation of material. So what will be the T code for the creation of
AC03.
service?
AC03.
ML81 then. AC03.
No, AC03. ML81 is the entry sheet. Okay. So like this. Okay. So what we are supposed to do? Click on this, create new service. Okay. Do not change this combination percentage underscore something like that. So transport service. You can create some other advertisement also. You can create that also. Service category. I told you, you have to select service purchasing. Okay. And that will be the kilometer. Now come to the basic data. So in basic data tab, you have to fill with 2-3 information like material, what is your material group. So last time we have created the material group. This one. Division for service L1. And valuation class is 3200. Okay, not 3100. It's 3200 service. You can see that the valuation class service is coming is this one. Do not select this one. 3200. Please select. Okay. Okay. Now in the long text, you have to type some narration. Transport service for lava. Okay. Enter and save. So if you are getting this objection, it means that you can see that there is a 2 service purchasing. So we have to select the first one. Second one is not default. The first one is a default. See, this kind of problem you might not face in practical life. Why we are facing this problem? Because as I told you earlier, we are working in a common server. This server access is taken by the MM consultant also. We are the student of FICO and some other student will be there, must be there practicing SD. That's why they are changing the default configuration. Because if our class is all revolving on the consultancy course, so we'll be starting with the how to create service category, how to create service activity number, something like that. Because that is a hardcore consultant part. But as a student of FI, we did not to create these things. We just select from the drop down list. So for the first time practice, we are selecting the default one. But as you can see that I have selected second one. That's why we are getting the error message, because number range interval does not exist. That message is coming. That's why we are getting this message. So don't worry. I have to cancel it and create it again. Okay, it's better just leave it and come back again. So we're getting %1. Okay, now I'll get all the information. Service category. So select the first one. Okay, service purchasing. Kilometer should be there. So material group is what? LAVSR. Division L1. Valuation class 3200. And now here I'm writing transport service for what? For lava. Okay, now save. So now you can see that my service is getting created. And what is the number of my service? 100, 400. So I have got the service entry, the service category. service number like 100 400. So I'm just mentioning it 100 400. So I think we have understood that okay, in this particular server, whenever we'll be creating our new service, so it may be transport service, it may be some other service. So what will be your default one? The service purchasing will be the default one. Okay, sir, when shall we use this kind of information? Later on, we'll check it. Okay, when this information will be using. But don't worry, at the time of practical implementation, when you will get a chance all these things to do in practical life, so remember this information has been given by the consultant. I mean, what will be your service category, what will be your material group, what will be your valuation class for your own project. You will get all such information from your material management consultant. But in our classroom, since we are starting the practice, that's why we are taking the default one. So service purchasing is the default configuration, and 3200, the valuation class, is also the default configuration. So everywhere in the world, most of them, when the FICO classes are going on, you can check if you can see any kind of YouTube video, if you got that, or if you got any kind of notes from internet or some other source. So you can see, you will definitely get that okay, raw material they are selecting 3000, for service they are selecting 3200, for finished goods later on we'll be doing in sales and distribution module, so we'll be selecting 7920. So these are all the default setting. So just you have to know only one thing, okay, at the time of creation of valid service number, what are the group we have to select. So you can see we have to select material group, you have to select division, valuation class, and unit of measurement. If you have all this information, you can get it from somewhere else also. If you have all such information, you are allowed to create new service for your client like this. Okay, so after creation of the service, can you tell me what is the next step? What will be the next step?
ML21N, sir.
No,
Creation
service
of service
request.
order.
First service request will be there.
Service.
Service request.
Order, service order. Okay, not requisition, service order.
Yes, sir.
We don't say PO,
ML21N.
it's MA21N. Okay, service order. Until not creating the service order, how shall we get the service entry sheet? Guys, ML81N will be the acceptance of service. ML81N. But ME21 is the creation of the service order. I know it's same T code we are using for the purchase order, but since we are running the service entry, so right now we'll be saying that this is the T code for the service entry or service order. But there are some difference in service order. Okay, what are the difference? In service order, you have to select accounts assignment and item category. So I told you have to select X and D. So what is the meaning of D? D for the service. You can see that. D for the service. So you have to select XD. Okay, X for the miscellaneous, auxiliary, and XD. Pure quantity. Here you can mention or you can avoid also. So what are the other things you have to put? You have to put first vendor. What is your vendor? So I have just created my vendor. Service vendor. So VRL Logistics is my service vendor. Okay. Now click on the header. So in header part, we have to select purchasing group, purchasing organization, all this stuff. So LAVP. What is the purchasing group? It's LAV and company LAVA. Okay. Then you have to select the material group. So what is the material group? So my material group is LAVASF. And what is my plant? My plant is LAVA. As a short text, you have to enter transport service. Okay. Here you have to put your service. Guys, just remember at the time of service, material column should be blank. Okay, and PO quantity should be also blank. One is automatically coming. Here I need to press the quantity. So my service number is 100400. Short text is a transport service. Now quantity, here you can select 200 kilometer, and say for example per kilometer costing is 25 rupees. 1 kilometer charges is 25 rupees. So total I am measuring the distance is 200 kilometer. Enter. So after pressing the enter, you will get the GL account, and here you have to press your GL account for service. So what is my GL account for service? I'm just checking it. I think 100 or 10. So it's 10, not 100. 10. Okay. Enter. Done. So here you have to click on check. Ignore the warning message and post. I mean, sorry, save. So you'll be getting the service PO number. So the number is 18247. See, we have already practiced, but in some other company code where everything is coming in your hand, like you did not to configure anything. But here you are developing your own company code so that you can run both the entry for P2P, like P2P for goods also with PO and P2P for service with PO. So the PO number, I just maintain this number 45000 18247. Okay. Now your favorite ML81N. That is called what? That is called service entry sheet. Okay. So please check ML81N. So what you are supposed to do first? Other purchase order. You have to click on first over here. And here you have to put the PO number. So follow the technique. Okay. Enter. Take quite time. It is taking too much time. Guys, in your system is running, just check it out once, or getting slow. Internet connection is okay. Is also is getting the same message. Not working. For sure. Not working. Then hmm, it's coming, I think. Okay, now click on the new one. So to just try it again, I think it's coming right now. Oh. There is a problem. Don't worry. Richard, are you in hurry or you don't like P2P process? Any problem, sir? So just learn now. You have just started. Okay, I think it will be working right now. So other purchase order, you will get to know when I'll be completing. You will get to know. Don't worry, sir. Hold your patience and do practice. Okay, so what is the short text? So short text is a transport service. Now, what is my service number? It will be automatically coming 10400. Enter. So price will be coming. Now, please look at how shall we save the email 81 in. Sometimes we do some mistake. So first of all, you have to click on this flag sign. That is called acceptance. So after putting your service number, you have to click on this flag sign. Okay, so the status is become yellow, will be accepted, and after that then save. Okay, here you can see the document has been posted. Can anyone tell me how shall I check the journal entry? What will be the shortcut? I mean, which option do I need to select?
Sir, environment में purchase order history.
Okay, environment, then purchase order history.
Material document number पे click करना.
Very good. Now document info.
Info हाँ.
Then FI document.
Documents.
So you can see that. I think after changing the fiscal year variant, the same thing will be happening in your company code also. Since my company code is running, so similar way you can run your in your own company code also. And if you have done the service entry sheet, so please complete with the Miro. Do not left the Miro entry until and unless you are not book your Miro. I mean invoice, you will not get a chance to to make the payment. So what is my it's 247, no? Okay. So it's simple 5,000 amount is there. 5,000. Enter. Balance will be 0. Simulate and post. Yeah, OBBG definitely will be doing, Richard, but when will you get the error message regarding taxation? Okay. So my service entry is finished. So since Lava, I hope you all know that this Lava company code we have started developing in this class only. So last class we have only got a mistake of fiscal year variant, and I think today that problem has resolved totally. So I am requesting to all of you, just check your fiscal year variant. Do one thing, create a new fiscal year variant, rather copy from V3 and assign it to your company code first. And then run your P2P for goods also, P2P for service also. Guys, this is all about the P2P for goods and service with PO. Now next option is coming without PO. Planned service, unplanned service. So Richard, lots of things we need to learn in accounts payable module, sub module. Okay. So this is just a beginning. At beginning is we have done 50% of entire P2P. Remaining 50% is pending as a consultant level task. So before moving into that part, I'm just sharing with you the payment configuration. But before the payment configuration, just tell me one thing. Did I discuss any time how to check the vendor balance? I mean, how to check the vendor report? This part did I discuss with you anytime earlier?
No, sir. No.
No, na? Okay. So write down how to check the vendor report. Now come to the reporting part. So after posting the Miro, you have to check the balance of the vendor. So right today we are going to discuss the check the vendor line item display. Vendor line item display. Okay, how shall we check the vendor line item display? So T code is FBL1N. FBL1 is a T code for vendor line item display. Sir, what is the meaning of vendor line item display? Here the task is totally deals with FI. Means after posting the invoice in the name of the vendor, I need to check the balance. Guys, remember always one thing, before making the payment to any vendor, first we need to check the balance or outstanding amount which is coming of this vendor. Okay, so here I can check first okay, how much do I need to pay to my vendor so that I can arrange the money and make the payment accordingly. And at a time of payment, we must remember that okay, payment must be full, payment must be part, payment with discount, without discount, lots of options are there. But before doing anything regarding the payment, first we need to check the vendor balance. Okay, what is my outstanding amount for my vendor? So guys, what is the T code? The T code is very simple, FBL1N. Copy this T code. Okay. So if you want to see the multiple vendor, so here you have to select the range of your vendor number. At a time the multiple vendor balance. But if you want to check only single vendor, say for example, I just wanted to check the vendor for service. I mean the VRL logistics balance. So what I'm supposed to do, I'll have to select only VRL logistics here, 142. Done. And here always you just select all item. Guys, the open item means the item which is open for payment. Cleared items means item which you have already cleared. Means the payment you have done. Open item, I repeat once again, sir. Open item means the amount which we need to pay, which is outstanding. Clear item means what we have already paid. And all item, it will be combination of both. Okay? So click on execute. So you'll get the vendor balance. You can see that 5,000 outstanding with the name of this vendor, VRL Logistics. This is your document number. This is your vendor assignment number. This is your date. And that is your amount. Getting my point? So this is called vendor line item display. The amount which is outstanding against my vendor. So whenever we are going to make payment, definitely we should check whether we are going to pay it once or we are going to pay in a part payment mode. That is a different issue. But first confirm, okay, after posting the invoice, have you understood how to check the vendor balance? Yes, no?
Sir, I have
Yes, sir.
small doubt in general GL account, sir.
GL account.
Yes, sir.
What type of doubt?
Sir, if we created equity share and everything, if we not created share capital, how we should change the again?
Just alter this. First find out your GL number, go to FS00,
Okay.
put the number and do not click on the create option, click on the alter option. And whatever you want to change, you can change it. Okay,
Sir, I'm not getting sir actually.
tell me your chart of accounts. Tell me your chart of accounts. What is the name of your chart of
Uh,
accounts?
TAST, Tata.
TATA.
TAST.
TAST. Okay. So only one GL is coming, madam. Petty cash. You have not created that.
Yeah, yes, sir. How do I change the share? I created in the what
Where? You have created only
OB
one GL, petty
D4
cash.
actually I created, sir. In that only 4 items only created.
So just tell me that chart of accounts. Na? In which chart of accounts you have created? Just tell me the name of. Just tell me the chart of accounts. The previous one. In this chart of account, only one GL is there. So you have to create from the beginning.
Okay.
So say for example, if you want to change this also, so first check the number. So 2 lakh. So 2 lakh is a
Okay.
GL number. So what you are supposed to do? After checking the GL number, type FS number. Okay. Now here
Okay.
select the GL account 2 lakh. The number of GL. Change your company code. Tell me your company code. TST.
Yes, sir.
And click on this option. Edit option.
Okay.
Okay. Whenever
Okay.
you will be clicking, it's not, they're saying it's not coming. So it's, I think more 10. Yeah. So here if you want to change anything, name of the GL, okay, in control data, name of the, I mean item display, posting date, whatever you want to change, you just change it and save it again. It will be saved.
Okay. Okay.
So guys, have you understood the T code of FBL1N? I think it's clear to all of us. How to check and all that. So now come to the point of payment. So shall I start the payment configuration? So till now we have done what in our company code. I'm just making a recap. So guys, can you tell me today's what is the number of today's class? 12, 13, 10. Today's which number class? I mean 11.
12.
11.
So 11.
Okay, go whatever. 10, 11, whatever. So till now, what we have done. So I'm just make a summary. Okay, what we have done till now. You just say yes or no. You have done or not. So first started with the company creation. I am talking about the only for the technical part. So we have done company. I mean group company. Then COCD. उसके बाद fiscal year variant, posting variant. Next chart of accounts. Then accounts group. Okay. After that, accounts group.
Retained earnings.
Retained earnings. One of the meaningless configuration. Retained earnings.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Next GL. Next we have created separate GL.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Achha, after that, then we have started with the sub module. This is a common module we have done. This is our common module. Okay, so after that we have started with achha, we have assigning. Okay, global assignment.
Assigning FTPV query.
Yeah, this is a global assignment. You can say. Okay, this is the common part. Okay, common part means what is sir? What do you mean by the common part? This is a common configuration we have done. Okay, GL question and all that. Richard 8.10 is a report. This is not a configuration, so just we're not counting over here. After that, we have started with accounts payable submodule. Okay. Accounts payable submodule. So in accounts payable, what we have done in accounts payable, we have started with the vendor creation. And in vendor creation, you know, first accounts group number. Achha, we have not created number range. You just assign the number range. Okay. So I'm just not mentioning that. Assigning number range, external, internal. I think we remember. Then create the vendor centrally. Create centrally. Okay. So vendor creation, accounts group, account, assign number range, create centrally. And after that, what we are supposed to do? After that, we have started P2P configuration. So in P2P configuration, what we have done? Plant,
Plant
storage
assignment
location,
and material
purchasing,
store material.
purchasing organization, material type, sorry, material group, not type, division, then material attributes,
Accounts group కూడా ఉంది.
attributes. Acha, after that, tolerance key. I think you guys remember tolerance key. Tolerance key for PO, tolerance key for Migo, goods received, and tolerance key for the invoice. 3 tolerance key you have done. Okay, I hope you remember, guys. PEAC, do you remember that? BP, that is a code for the tolerance key. That is a default code we have used at the time of creation of that part. And after tolerance key, tax procedure, V0. And I think finally we have done integration. See, assignment part, just leave it. That is a part of the configuration. I'm just talking about what we have created. So integration. Integration with what? Integration, can you tell me the transaction? DSX and WRX.
WRX.
Okay. So just tell me one thing, out of this entire configuration, in total how many classes? 11 or 10 classes. Every one of you are confident of all this stuff. I mean, if you get a project, say for example, if you get a dummy project where you need to configure all this stuff like accounts payable, so are you able to create the P2P configuration for goods as well as for the service, plant,
Yes,
service,
sir.
and raw material?
Yes,
Feeling
sir.
confident? Okay, now coming to the
Yes, sir.
T code. So I think we have done so many T codes. So now this time I am requesting to all of you, just divide your task, say for example P2P, and mention the T code. Okay, in P2P, how many T codes you have used, and try to recall. See, because why I am insisting you to learn this, because at the time of interview, if you are claiming that you know P2P configuration, so interviewer will definitely ask, tell me the material group creation T code. If that time, if you are unable to present in front of the interviewer, so there will be the negative impression will be created. Interviewers think that this student does not have any knowledge at all, just mention in their CV ki they know P2P, but they don't know even T code. That kind of comment they can pass after the interview. So we are not taking any kind of risk. We have ample time in our hand right now. We have done only few classes out of total syllabus or total scenario, and you guys are doing very well, but I don't understand why the other people is not joining the class, whether they are not understanding or not. Every day last couple of week I am just seeing that only 15 people maximum are joining, but at the time of beginning 23 25 people are there, especially the Bangalore people is not coming. Any problem with them? Avinash, any problem with you guys? Why your group is not coming in the class? Only you. Today is only you. Last day, Akhil were there. So Rakshita, Akhil, you, and Meghna, I think 3-4 people are from Bangalore. So guys, any problem with the language, with the class content? See, if you have any kind of say, so that I can solve. But first, let me introduce with the issues. Na, sir, we have this much of that problem. We're not able to practice whatever. Avinash, any problem? Is there anything with the class? Yeah, Akhil is a regular student. Okay, okay. Just tell him take care. I'm sharing the video. You are able to understand, sir, what we are discussing in the class? Sure. Okay, in Hyderabad, okay, yes, you guys are, every day you are joining. So Moni and Jayashri, first you people tell me, everything is clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Configuration, key codes, you are able to handle?
Yes. Okay,
Okay,
sir.
so any problem, just make a note of it and please ask. Just in a manner
Yes,
you are
sir.
asking, so that I can help you. Acha, Richard and Rajesh, I don't think you guys have any problem. Your only
No,
problem
sir.
is class is going slow. That is the problem. So it's okay, sir. We can manage, no problem. Satya, I think you are okay with this also. अच्छा निहारिका जी आपका आप खाली अहमदाबाद सेंटर से आप ही हो कि आपसे पहले और भी कोई था मतलब सेंटर से आपका
I don't know about any other person.
you are the regular one. I have seen you in every class, but I have seen 2-3 more from your center also. But I don't know why they are not coming.
सर ये बाकी किसी का नहीं पता.
अच्छा आप रेगुलर स्टूडेंट हो ना अहमदाबाद सेंटर का कि ओनली एसीपी
Yes. नहीं regular student.
okay okay fine so let's move on with the payment configuration. Okay, thank you so much guys, you guys deserve a big thank you from my end because of your cooperation of this configuration and all that, because I have seen so many classes students are very enthusiastic from the beginning. I am recording these words because whenever anyone listening the recording, he or she might understand what I am trying to say. So after doing all the classes from the beginning, they are very enthusiastic. Okay, learn SAP, join, get some handsome package. But when we are getting into the configuration part, I don't know why the number of students are getting reduced day by day. So that is common in every part in India, be it Kolkata, be it Ahmedabad, or right now I can see in our Bangalore, Hyderabad also. So I don't know what is the logic behind that, but anyway, if student having any problem, so they can first speak with me before taking any decision. Sir, I was not able to handle the configuration. Give me some small tasks. So definitely we can allot. Anyway, if you guys are listening the recording who is not attending the class, so this is my humble request to all of you. Okay, please join the live class, because in live class, whatever the doubt you have, I can definitely clear that doubt. Okay, so move on to the next part, payment configuration. So heading, please give the heading house bank. So payment configuration will be starting with the house bank creation. Okay. Just a minute, I'm just finding where is the house bank.
Sir, can you share me the Excel
Which part,
notes?
madam? Excel note.
Yeah.
This is a total FI and CO. Okay, I'm not sharing ILD in the class because this is a combination of FI and CO and everything. In asset accounting also. So students are getting confused. You just tell me the topic. I just copy that particular topic from my grand Excel sheet and I'll send it to you.
Okay.
So you just tell me the topic. And last time, I think Jayashree, you are confusing with the vendor. So I have sent you the vendor configuration notes. I think you have created your own vendor by helping that notes. I mean, there is a step-by-step configuration are there. So it might help you for the configuration
Okay.
of vendor.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, ma'am, please tell me the subject. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so guys, please make a note of it. This three. Right now we are going to do this. Please copy. Creation of the house bank. Moni, please mute yourself.
Sure.
Please mute yourself. The background noise is coming from your side.
తొందర మోడియో మానికో చెప్తున్నా.
Okay, so guys, configuration of house bank. Okay, so first we are going to create this three. See, we are going to make the payment. So there must be a bank account before making the payment. There's a common sense. So until and unless we are not creating the bank account, how shall we proceed with payment? So first there must be a bank account. So in SAP, whenever you will be creating the bank account, you must follow these three steps. What are the three steps, sir? First, you have to create with the bank key. Next with the bank GL, and third will be the bank house bank. So T code is FI01, FS00 is the common GL for the bank, and FI12 is for house bank. Now, what is the meaning of bank key in SAP FI? So, as I told you earlier, bank key is nothing but it's a bank identification number. It's not a IFS code, it's not your MICR code, not your SWIFT code or account number. It's simply the bank identification number for your own system. If I consider ITC, ITC is one of the user of the SAP. They are using SAP. Again, that Bajaj, one student from Chorongi Center, he told me that Bajaj is also doing SAP. I mean, they are also recording all this stuff in SAP. So if I consider company like Bajaj, company like ITC, what do you think, guys? They only one bank account to make the payment or receive the payment, or multiple bank account? Because they having their multiple locations in the India. So every location having its own bank account. Yes or no? So they are, consisting of, there must be a consisting of the multiple bank accounts everywhere in India. So in SAP, we have to give them identification number so that we can identify that okay, this number means we are mentioning this branch. Okay. So bank key is nothing but is a bank identification number. Simple meaning. Okay, it's nothing but it's bank identification number. What is the meaning of bank GL? So bank GL is, we all know that in SAP, whenever we need to post anything, whenever we need to, save any journal, so we have to go with the GL creation. So bank GL must be there. You have seen vendor GL also. Now we have to create the bank GL with a separate field status variant, with a separate, post. I mean, sorry, what I can say, short key. And this is your target, house bank, FI12. So sir, house bank means that particular bank account, you can say, which you are going to use for your all kind of banking transaction. I repeat, sir, which you are going to use for your all type of banking transaction, be it incoming payment, be it outgoing payment, whatever. All kind of incoming transaction, you can use the house bank. So in SAP, we are not using the term main bank account, sub bank account, nothing like that. We'll be using the term house bank. So house bank means that particular bank which will help us to make the payment, and rather which will help us to make all the banking transaction, receiving payment, making payment, discount, whatever. So whenever you will be start your bank configuration in your company code, I repeat, whenever you will be start your bank configuration in your company code, you have to go through all these three configuration: bank key, bank GL, and house bank. So let us start with the bank key. So I think to all my students, you have make a note of it. Okay, bank key means nothing, but it is a bank identification number. I repeat, bank key means nothing, but it is a bank identification number. So what is the T code? It's A501 is a T code. So what is our country? IN, India. And bank key, you can use 20 character, alphanumeric, special character, anything you can use. So right now I am going to create a HDFC bank. So HDFC 1001. This is my bank key. HDFC 1001. This is a bank key which I am going to use for a specific HDFC bank branch. So region 25 from West Bengal, street city will be Kolkata, and Dalhousie Square. So guys, this HDFC 1001, it is for your Dalhousie Square branch. If I have a separate HDFC bank account with different branch, so I have to create a different bank key also. I repeat version, guys. This bank key which totally deals with this branch location. Say for example, in the same city, I have a different HDFC account with a different branch. So to maintain that house bank, I have to create another bank key. So I repeat it again. So bank key in SAP is nothing but the bank identification number. Once more, sir, sure. In SAP, bank key means nothing but it's a bank identification number. Okay. So SWIFT code, bank group, post bank data, bank number, you can leave it as a blank. SWIFT code, I think you know that okay, if you have a foreign transaction, something like that, so that type SWIFT code will be required. In India, post bank account and bank group, this practice is not available. In bank number, here you can type your bank IFS code or bank MICR code. I mean, that is a unique code. so that you can identify your branch and save. So I have just created a bank key called HDFC 10001. I'll make a note of it. Okay. Now, what will be the second step? Bank GL. So guys, my simple recommendation to all of you in SAP, Acha, just tell me one thing, what is the usage of bank? I think whatever, I mean, in our daily life, the main two usage of the bank is we have to receive the payment and we have to make the payment. It means that incoming payment and outgoing payment. So I am requesting to all of you, you have to create two GL. One is for incoming, another is for outgoing. I repeat, whenever you will be creating any bank account, any house bank, with any bank, any branch, at least two GL you have to create. One for incoming payment, another for the outgoing payment. And we all know that at the time of receiving the payment, bank account is getting debited, and at the time of making payment, bank account is getting credited. So bank gets credited means we are making outgoing payment. So there must be an outgoing GL, outgoing payment GL, and we are receiving the payment means we are debiting our bank, so there must be an incoming GL. In short, you have to create two separate GL for your bank account, and both the GL will be coming under asset. I repeat, incoming payment as well as outgoing payment, both the GL will be coming under the asset group. Okay, so I'm selecting FS00. GL, asset GL we have to create. So asset number range is from 2 in my company code. Okay, so what will be the group? Now see, it will be my asset, balance sheet account. What will be the short text? HDFC, outgoing payment,
Incoming payment.
whatever, incoming, outgoing, whatever. So first I'm creating outgoing payment, and second line I'm mentioning HDFC outgoing payment. Okay, in control data, only balance in local currency. Do not use the tax data because in bank GL tax is not required in India. Line item display, short key, just check the short key for bank. It should be your bank document date or posting date. You can select 001 posting date, but at the time of create bank interest you have a two option. Okay, so select any one, either G005 or G007. Sorry, either G005 or one another is coming, yes, G009. So if you are selecting G005, so remember, every banking transaction you have to maintain the value date of transaction. Okay, and if you are maintaining the G009, so you have to mention the due date also. There is an obligatory field, value date and due date. So we are selecting G05. Sir, what is the meaning of value date? Right now in India, whatever your bank, private, public, whatever, if you go through any bank statement, especially the current account, so you will get transaction date and value date. You will get transaction date and value date. So what is the meaning of transaction date? What is the meaning of value date? Next class, just give me a reminder. I will show you practical bank statement so that you can easily bifurcate or you can easily justify what is the difference between the value date and your transaction date. So remember one thing, if you are selecting G005 as your field status for your bank account, so at the time of any banking transaction, be it incoming payment or outgoing payment, you have to mention your value date, which each and every transaction window. That is a compulsory field. Save. Okay. And one more GL I need to create, 2,51,000. That is payment. So this already exists. Change it. 2,60,000 I'm using. Okay, so type description what will be coming? That will be the asset. Once again, it's my balance sheet account, and this time I am going to select incoming payment.
Input incoming payment GL. HDFC incoming payment.
HDFC incoming payment, so that I can identify. We can create
Sir,
multiple accounts, so definitely. So we have to mention the bank name. So how do we mention? Come to the control data part. Same local currency. 1 and G005. Okay. Okay. So we have done 2 GL. Now the final configuration is coming. That is your bank, house bank. I mean, that is your bank creation, the main bank creation. Till now, we have not maintained any bank account number. We have not maintained any type of account, whether it is my current account or cash credit account. So we have not maintained any kind of information. Why? Because we have not created till now the house bank. So right now, we are going to create the house bank. So FI12 is the T code for house bank. I'm using it. So company code is Lava. Yes, of course. So here you have to create the house bank. How, sir? Click on the new entries. Here you have to put the house bank name. So right now HDFC L. Okay, I'm maintaining the house bank HDFC L. Bank country IN. What is my bank key? So bank key is this. Enter. Okay, as you can see that everything is coming. Okay, and the name is automatically coming HDFC Limited, because against this bank key we have mentioned the HDFC Bank Limited. This is the name of the house bank, HDFCL. So guys, we know that in SAP every time we have to mention the number for our vendor, number for our GL. So this is a character for our house bank. So HDFCL. Okay. After that, you just put the bank key and press enter. So you are getting all the address part and all. Now double click on the bank account. Okay. And now click on the new entries. And here you have to put the ID. So I am putting CA. CA stands for current account. So current account with HDFC. Okay. This is your bank account number. I think you have understood this area where I need to put the bank account number. And here you have to put the GL. This is called assignment window of GL. So what is my GL? My GL is first I am going to share with outgoing. Okay. Currency should be INR. Enter. Okay. Save. After save the GL, if this option is coming, transport IBAN, I think IBAN stands for international bank account number. So select on no. Do not click on yes. Okay. After that, you have to click it again. Why? Incoming payment has to be there. So you have to change the bank ID also. CLCI, I'm just writing CI. Account ID, again this is a current account with HDFC, same thing. The GL number should be changed. That time outgoing selected, this time incoming will be selected. Okay, and now INR. Now you guys can ask me, sir, where I can put the IFS code of bank that is compulsory nowadays. So in bank number, I repeat, in bank number at the time of creation of house bank, in bank number you can maintain your IFS code. Okay. What is that? Okay, so we have to do it again. So FI12, achha, 2 times you have to create because you have the 2 GL. Okay, so this is your new entries. So HDFCI, I for incoming payment, IN, and this is my bank key. Enter. In address part, we'll get all the option. Okay. And now double click on the bank account. New entries. Current account with HDFC Bank. Same bank account number. I'm not changing the bank account number. Only changing the GL and that house bank name. Okay. Enter and save. I repeat, IBAN information do not transport. Just select no. So you have created your 2 house bank. One is for incoming payment, another is for the outgoing payment. But since my account number is same, so every transaction will be coming under the same bank account number. Okay, because my account number are same.
Sir,
Yes.
when practice house banking number also take the same number,
Which
we
one?
should take the same.
This one.
HDFCI.
If you are practicing, you have to take different one. Do not copy the same. But remember
And
one thing.
bank key?
Bank key also different. In same server, one time only one number can use. Okay.
Okay, if both house bank number and bank key should be different
Yes. Should be different.
numbers. We can change. Okay.
Yes, you can change it. But remember one thing: account number should be remain same for your incoming GL as well as outgoing GL. Okay. Do not change the account number because this account will be assigned with both the GL. Because we are using the outgoing GL at the time of making payment, and will be using the incoming GL at the time of receiving the payment. So this part should not be changed. Only the house bank name should be changed. Okay, and GL number should be changed.
GL number also and bank key also.
No, bank will remain same. Bank will remain same. What I'm trying to say, whenever you will be creating in your company code, do not use this bank key. I am selecting 1001. You just select 1002 or 3 or 4, something like that.
Okay.
Yes. Anyone having any doubt? We have done with the bank creation, small creation, bank master record in SAP. And so in Friday class, we'll be start with the manual payment, full payment, part payment, with discount, without discount. All the configuration will be doing in the Friday class. So in Friday class total, we'll be discussing on FI part. Okay, after a long time, we'll be back in the FI discussion. Till now, whatever we have discussed, plant, storage location, service master, material master, these are the hardcore, the MM configuration. But it is required. You know that if you become a FICO consultant, you must know the MM also. So I think that part is clear to all of us. You just check it in your company code because that is our journey. So you should take it, the different fiscal year variant and assign it. And after that, check and run P2P for goods also, P2P for service also. If it is okay, then come to the bank part. Do not leave that part as a incomplete. So Niharika, you can proceed. There will be no problem in your company code. Goods will be run and check the service one. If you have configured service, just proceed. Momita, you also. And apart from that, Richard, Rajesh, okay, Satya, Abhinesh, you just check it in your company code by changing the fiscal year variant. And please confirm me whether P2P is accepting or not. So that was our journey. We have started 2 weeks before. So if it is happening, so that will be a very much, successful. I mean, we'll get success of configuration in SAP. House bank is very easy, Richard. It's not a big deal. Okay, so it's very easy configuration. From next day onwards, we have to clear. We have to go with all this configuration of payment. So guys, what I'm saying, because until and unless you are not posting Miro, guys, what is the meaning of Miro? Miro means invoice posting. And just remember one thing: the total journey of P2P, only in one step the vendor is coming, that is the invoice. In invoice posting, the vendor is getting credited. So until and unless your vendor is not getting credited, to whom you are going to make the payment? If you are going to make the payment, so there must be a person who will be accepting your payment. So that's why you have to, create first. What you are supposed to create? You have to create your P2P configuration. So just before conclude today's class, just tell me, can you tell me what is the line item display of vendor? What is the T code for the check the line item balance for vendor?
FB, sir, FBL1N.
Okay, very good. FBL1N. After that, what you are supposed to do? So we can check multiple vendor. And yes, of course. Then we have to check the vendor range. So we have two vendor. So I'm taking the entire range. So numerically, this is coming first 137. So I'm selecting 137 to 142. Okay, and now click on execute. Acha, click on the all item and execute. So you can see this is the vendor for goods. What is the name of the vendor? Storm Communication. This is the vendor information, and just scroll down. You will get the vendor for DRL Logistics also. So by using T code FBL1N, you can check vendor as a single or multiple wise also. And the best part is you can export it to Excel also. How, sir? Go to the edit menu, sorry, not edit menu, list, go to the list, and there's an option called export. And if you want to Excel sheet, so click on spreadsheet. Okay. So SAP will help you. Now tell me the file format. So Excel Office 2007, this is a file format. Do not share. Now see. This part is required. This is the reporting part in SAP. So after finishing all the T code, we have to focus on the report. How to check the vendor report, how to check vendor balance, how to send the report in Excel manner, everything. So SAP will prepare the report on Excel sheet. And after getting the report in Excel sheet, you can alter according to your own choice. You can apply pivot table, you can apply filter, whatever you want. So day by day, we'll be moving with this kind of concept. So it will take little bit time to generate the Excel sheet for the first time. Okay, so it depends on your system speed, system RAM, etc. So if your machine is high configuration, so it will be doing very short time. So where we will get that list and export. In the list menu, we have got an option called export. And export option, there is an option called spreadsheet. Spreadsheet will be the Excel format. So will be, you can see export.xls. Okay, where it is getting saved, it's saved in, I can change the different location also, not desktop, in Crystal and save. Okay. Allow. So you can see that. Okay. Guys, you know how to use pivot table in Excel. So after getting this information, you can use the pivot table also to change the display option. So this is the way to generate the report from SAP in Excel. Okay, so there is a process called R2R, report to reconcile. Someone says reconcile to report. So this is a part of R2R. So it's a very simple thing because we have not that much of transaction in against the vendor. That's why the Excel sheet is not that much. But when there will be lots of transaction, so the Excel sheet definitely will contain the large data. And apart from with the large data, we can find out any information as per our need. So this thing we also practice. Okay. I think we are getting it. I mean, every one of you are getting it. How to, how. So I am showing it again. So after getting this information, come to the list and export. And if you want to see in Excel sheet, so click on the spreadsheet. Okay. So there are lots of shortcut to get the view from SAP. So day by day we'll be learning that. Okay. Understood, guys? The report part is clear. And how shall we get the Excel sheet? I mean, Excel report in Excel sheet. It's very simple.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much. Keep on practicing, and please confirm me whether P2P has done or not successfully till
Yes,
Miro.
sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.